Hi guys, it's Betty Glasgow here once again. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about Comey's testimony today. Get up with the Senate. I'm going to cut through it real quick because I'm going to make this try to make this a short video because I have to go and do some extra overtime at work. So this was as I predicted. I wish I'd made a video yesterday, but didn't have time to do it. As I basically predicted, Comey is going to bring out some truth and then he's going to throw out some fuzz. Comey's kind of weird like that. He's weird. You can believe some things and you can't quite believe other parts. Like, for example, I know he wants to tell the truth. You can tell he always wants to be honest, but he generally is. You found out, which we've all known for a long time, anyone who truly investigates this thing and just doesn't rely on the TV media, God, especially the alphabet networks, that Trump, number one, wasn't being investigated with Russian collusion. Two, that there was no evidence. And three, that he didn't ask for Comey to stop the Russian investigation. However, he contradicted himself a bit on that throughout the Senate hearing, and which I figured would happen. Comey is a bit of an idiot. And if you remember watching any, if you've seen any of my videos, I believe it was after Trump won, and before he got sworn in, I said Comey should have been fired right off the bat. However, I believe that Trump does have a heart, despite what people say, and he's trying to give Comey a chance. You can get by what he's asking Comey about loyalty. It wasn't really to him, it's to the country. Because if you remember, Comey was under Obama. He has to deal with Lynch. And so, he has some things going against him on that one. Everything I took as a common sense perspective. Trump saying, I hope that we can get past this after Flynn resigned. That's not an order. I say I hope all the fucking time. Comey was a moron. He's over 6 feet fucking tall. Taller than fucking Trump. How the fuck's he gonna be intimidated by me even if he was the president? Bullshit. So I found some holes in his story. And he's under oath. This is another thing you got to think about. The only thing that I'm taking credible about part of the story is not, and like I said, you guys know I try to be as fair and balanced in between as I can because I'm an independent voter. I might support things, I might support and vote for Trump, but I'm afraid to go against it. Okay, other things I am against. However, nothing's been done illegally. Has there been some political sidesteps that's going on? Yes. But this is not against the law. See, here's the problem. And this is really a problem with people up in Washington, is these are the people who are supposed to be constitutional know-it-alls, and they don't know shit. It's not a problem with some people out there. You guys don't know the Constitution. Some of you guys do, not a lot of you do. I do. Nothing has been brought up as evidence of collusion or anything that's impeachable. Okay? Because it doesn't exist, at least that we know of. So him hoping that we can move past this, not impeachable. He can do it. Here's another thing that people the Democrats don't want you to know. Trump could have ended this investigation on the spot, and there's nothing they could do about it. Because as the President of the United States, he can choose who to go after and who not to go after. He has that power. If he wanted to, he could go right up today, and he could have went right up to Comey and said, you are not going to prosecute Flynn. End it now. I'm going to give him a pardon. And that'd be the end of it. Obama did it a lot. Okay? Think about it. Obama. Dipshit from Bergdahl. Try like a motherfucker to try to get him out. And influenced that tribunal. You know he did. And then pardoned Bergdahl near the end. He could do that anyway. Obama could have pardoned Hillary before all that shit with the email server got out. Okay? And I don't know if Comey mentioned this because I didn't get to see all of it. I tried to see as much as I could and get some views, other opinions before I came up here. I'll give you mine. Obama could have pardoned Hillary after the server came out and said, hey, she fucked up. I'm going to give her a pardon. And be on her way. Guy was a pussy. Didn't want to take the political heat. Why not, motherfucker? You were leaving in 6 months anyway. You could have fucking pardoned her. There ain't nothing no one could have done to you. Said Lynch and Obama put the shit on Comey. No Russian inclusion was not there. Russians, once again, did not influence any voting. Again, even Comey himself said that. Now, granted, he said that there's evidence of Russian hacking into certain systems. We already know they did the DNC and a couple other places tried to do the RNC. But that doesn't influence an election. They know that it's possible that they're still not sure if they're the ones who leaked everything to WikiLeaks. There's a good chance that they did. But that's not affecting an election. Okay? See, wording is needs to be done proper here, and this wording is getting out of hand. Russia didn't only give out knowledge that was hidden. If we're going to be fair. Because nothing in the stuff they sent out from the DNC did not refute. It happened. Everything about racism, looking down on the poor, all sorts of shit. Even rigging the primaries for Hillary to win. They didn't refute that. They're just pissed they got fucking hacked and they got out. They didn't change any votes. They didn't go into any voting system and change one vote. Comey admitted that. Nope. Not one vote changed. But somehow there's they tried to... Under Obama, and it's not just Obama, I'm going to be fair to him, a lot of presidents preceding him have tried to influence other countries' elections. America's done that repeatedly. Fuck, Obama tried to do it to Israel. Okay? So yeah, we should not be throwing stones in the glass house. So there's nothing there. Depending on who you see, most of the ABC networks are going to go leap on the point that this is going to be, oh, Trump obstructed justice. No, he didn't. Nothing there constitutionally, and even non-Trump supporters who are true constitutionalists and professors, nope, nothing there. He could have said all that shit and be true. It's not impeachable. It's not illegal. He can do that whatever he wants. I can hope that I win $1 million, or I can hope that 50 people die, and just hoping does not make it true. It's not directive. Comey had his own personality. Comey had the right to refuse. Could have resigned if he thought that Trump was impeding the investigation. And even Comey says, no, he did not ask me to stop the Russian probe. So there goes all that shit that the Democrats for the past 6 months have been fucking trying to feed you people. It's not there. Now, Comey did say Trump's a liar. Now they're going to spout this out of control. His main thing about Trump being a liar was the fact that he was saying that Comey wasn't doing his job and the FBI wasn't doing their job. So it doesn't make him a liar. That's a matter of opinion. You're allowed to give opinion. This is America. It's a free country. Even the President of the United States. See, that's another thing why I think a lot of people don't like Trump is he's not a politician. He still says what the fuck he wants. President Trump can walk on out on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, go up to every fucking person on the street, tell him to kiss his fucking ass, and he can do it. I can do it. I can go walk my ass out to the street, tell everyone on there kiss my fucking ass, because it's freedom of speech. I can do it. Just because he's the president doesn't mean he can't do it. People just aren't used to that. So, yeah, that's just opinion. It's not really a lie, it's just opinion. Well, President Trump made the people think the FBI was stupid, blah, blah, blah. You fucking wonder why all the shit you were doing. Now, I'm gonna play a little, bit on Comey's side here. I can understand that you're frustrated with Lynch and Obama because they were too much of a fucking coward little bitches to take the political heat, and they wanted you to fucking clear Hillary, even though you knew she's corrupt. And I'll applaud you for that one. I'll give him credit for still coming out, even though he didn't clear her, but he brought out everything to the table. That's fine, and I applaud him for that. But dude, you still have to do your job. Had you said shit a lot better, you'd probably be out of the heat. Doesn't matter if Trump wanted to fire because of the Russian probe, but then he can fire you for any fucking reason he wants. That's in his power to do so. I personally would have fired, which I think it really is the fucking Hillary thing. Trump wanted to give you a chance, you didn't pull your weight, and he fucking canned your ass. Sorry, that's happened. I would expect it too. Hell, fuck, I'd expect to be fired if I did that performance. But yeah. So Comey basically vindicates Trump, even though he tried to fillet him with a knife, which I figured he would try to do, because he's been fired by the president, and of course he's not going to be nice to someone he got fired by. But he's still fairly honest. Some things still do not hit me properly that are functioning on some of the parts of his testimony. But I'm kind of too tired right now to go through that. I'll probably go through it a little later, in another video later in the week. Because I'm still trying to digest a lot of information, trying to get as much of the recordings as I possibly can. But yeah, and you could see through with the Democrats and the Republicans, the Democrats just kept trying to pound shit. And both sides, I have to be fair on both sides, both trying to have come and say, what do you think the president meant when he said this? You can't decide what someone meant or thought when they said it. It's not my, let's just say Trump came to me and said, I hope we can get past this. Is that my job? I can't tell you what the man was thinking. I can only interpret what I think. And he means, okay, let's try to get moving on. Especially in the memo, and even in some of his own testimony, he's trying to think that he understood that he felt that this investigation was holding back his agenda, and he wanted to get ahead in the thing. So that's understandable. That's when I seen the memo. That's what I thought. And on top of this, everyone wonders who fucking leaked all this memo. He comes out and admits he leaked this shit. Are you the leaker? Are you one of the leakers? Jesus Christ, you testified under oath that you leaked some shit that you weren't supposed to be leaking. Okay, that puts you in jeopardy. I don't know how much I'd go after you for it, because it depends on what's in the papers. But yeah, Comey proved that Trump did not ask him to stop the investigation into Russia. He was just hoping that we could get past the Flynn thing, because they wanted to keep going. And here's another thing, Trump likes to cover loyal people. We've seen that with Corey Lewandowski. Lewandowski, I think his name. I always mispronounce his name. Corey Lewandowski. During the campaign, Trump stood by Lewandowski, even though everyone said you need to fire him. Remember when it was claimed that a reporter claimed that Corey grabbed her and pulled her back and threw her onto the ground, and all the media outlets went after this. People demanded that Trump fire Lewandowski, and Trump says, no, I'm not going to fire him. Here's smart. He wanted the evidence. He was, prove it to me first, because he said in an interview, if there's evidence, number one, if I had seen him do it right off the bat, I'd fire him on the spot. Number two, if there is evidence, I will fire him for doing that, because that's inappropriate. And what happened? Video came out after a few days that proved those events did not exist. Lewandowski pulled on the lady's arm, the reporter's arm, and pulled her back, but she didn't get thrown to the ground. That was the lie. And how you even had the reporter blame, oh my god, I was on the ground, people had to help me up, blah blah blah. Her credibility got shot to shit because she lied. Flat out lied. So, Trump was really just looking out for a friend, because he probably doesn't know all the investigations into Flynn. Flynn could be guilty. But for sticking up for someone who's loyal, that's understandable. It's like being a good friend. I mean, that's a sad thing. He's still trying to be a friend in a place where you can't really have a whole lot of friends. I mean, I try to help out friends when I can as well. But some of this stuff can be looked past as an experience. Someone trying to be cool, a nice person. But again, no Trump-Russia collusion, no evidence. Comey said that. Trump didn't ask to stop the probe. Comey said nope. Nope, he didn't. No obstruction of justice. Comey even said that. Basically, in a paraphrase, nope, not impeachable. Can't file crime. And no, Russia did not change any votes. Did not hack the system. The only system they hacked was the ones we already knew about. So, all that shit just blew up in the Democrats' face. And now you got the ABC networks. And on their websites I seen earlier, they're trying to spin this. And think, oh yes it is. No, it's a straight out lie. So, you can have opinions of Trump all you want. But no, there's nothing wrong there. Even if this was Obama, I would have to defend Obama. Okay? Clinton, I'd have to defend Clinton. Because none of this is totally separate things. It's not going. Comey, it was a lackluster thing. It kind of fizzled. Did have inconsistencies, which I think will come out later. Most of the inconsistencies was how basically Comey felt about President Trump and their interactions. And some of it just made him look stupid. I'm glad he fired. He should have been fired a long time ago. As you can see why. No, too indecisive. And I don't buy all that shit he said. I'm sorry, they're saying he knew about things about Trump. Why was Trump the only person he ever took notes on after? After Loretta Lynch boarded that fucking plane or told me to change the wording of the investigation of Clinton into a probe, I'd be taking notes after that. After his fucking shit would. And he didn't. That I find suspicious. And everyone's going off these memos that Comey took. And this would be just as if Trump had took notes. You only get it from one person's point of view. You don't know if that's really what happened. You don't have, just like when Comey said, I hope there were videotapes. Or audio tapes. Because then you have both in the room. Remember, there's this side, and then there's the center. You're getting all the side of what Comey thinks. You're not getting the side of Trump thinks. And then it would be the same as if Trump had said this. Same thing with Obama or Clinton. If Comey came out, hey, these are my notes from here. Well, that's just your notes. What really happened? What are we getting from the other side? So you can't. So these notes that he takes, that everyone, so especially the left, like to dole out, and even some of the people on the right are praising. Oh, he took meticulous. But you don't know if he fucking lied on those notes. He could made up any fucking thing. He said me and Trump had a wild fucking party, snorted a shit ton of fucking cocaine, got wild and crazy with 4 fucking prostitutes. And you know it's true or not. He could have just made that shit up. See, that's the problem when someone takes their own notes. So yeah, so anyone who does that, yeah, I don't put a whole lot of the truth in any of that part. So, but that's my opinion on Comey. What do you guys think? Do you think it cleared up there? Do you think it fucking stirred up a shitstorm? I don't think it is. I think this shit, the Democrats are going to try and keep this fucker going, but there's really not going to be anything going there. Comey, I think, is going to find himself in some fucking trouble, depending on what the Department of Justice is supposed to go after him for leaking. Well, no, we'll find out. Anyway, you guys, like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let me know what you think. As always, you guys take care, and I'll see you all next time.